Good morning. Hey, welcome to Big Al's Eats. We're going to have a little quick breakfast out here. This is a new dish that I just throwed together. We're going to be using some tater tots. Everybody likes tater tots. And there's going to be eggs and cheese involved in this too. This is not a recipe. These are items I like, and I says, let me try something new. So what we're going to do, we're going to start out with some tater tots. And I've got some on a plate here. We're just going to put them on this Blackstone grill. And we're going to move them around, and we're going to circle the wagons. We're going to get it going round and round. And after they sit for just a minute or so, we're going to smash them down. We're not doing smash burgers. We're doing smashed tater tots. So stick around. We're going to get with this in just a second. Let it get to temperature. We're going to smash them down. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to smash these potato tots down. They don't even sound right, potato tots. They're tater tots. We'll use a piece of tin foil and a big wide spatula here. I'm going to put this down on top. Smash it down as flat as I can get them. Let's see what that looks like. That's perfect. An egg will fit on top of that perfect. So we're going to let this go just a minute or two. I'm going to season it. I've got a little smoked kosher salt here. I'm going to put a crank or so of it down on there. We're just going to season one side. And we'll let this go for about 2 minutes, and then we'll flip. While I'm waiting on this hash brown, it's not a hash brown, it's a tater tot. While I'm waiting on this tater tot to brown, I'm gonna go down. We're gonna have a little dessert. I've got some Asiago cheese right here. I'm gonna take my microplane, and I'm gonna put a little down on this Blackstone griddle and let this cheese melt down and crisp up. If you've never tried this, get you a skillet. If you don't have a Blackstone, get you a skillet. Get in your house, grate some cheese, and you'll be amazed how this turns out. Fantastic. Asiago cheese. I got some Parmesan. Put some Parmesan on top of that. Also, when I turn the tater tots, I am going to put some cheese on the tater tot. This is going to be tasty. All right, that's good enough. We'll let that go a minute. Here in just a second or two, we're going to let this go about 30 more seconds. Then we'll flip the tater tot. Okay, as you can see, this cheese is cooking down really nice. This cheese is going to crisp up. It's going to make a cheese cracker, cheese cookie. Call it what you wish. It's going to be good. It's time to turn the tater tots. Flip in there, get it flipped over. And now we're going to add some cheese to that. Let's grate some cheese on the tater tot. Same drill as before. It won't be long. We'll be turning that cheese cracker. We're going to be turning it here in just a minute. Got to get some cheese on this tater tot. All right. Parmesan. Go down now with a little Asiago on top of that. You can't have too much cheese. And use the cheese that you like. You don't have to use Asiago. You don't have to use Parmesan. I mean, if you've got cheddar, put cheddar on. Use what you like. Make it your own. All right. Asiago, great tasting cheese. The cheese is about ready. We'll flip it just a minute too. While the hash brown is browning, hash brown. I keep calling this a hash brown. Kind of looks like a hash brown. While the tater tots are browning and the cheese is getting crusty, I'm going to put a pat of butter down and I'm going to fry an egg. I'm going to fry an over medium egg. And the only eyes that I have on, the only burners that I have on, are the ones on the far left over here. I'm getting radiant heat here in the center. So to cook a really good egg on a Blackstone griddle, cook it away from the heat. You're gonna get radiant heat moving down. So promise you, perfect egg every time. You see it melted the butter. It's sizzling, it's ready to cook. And there's no fire underneath this egg. And what I'm shooting for is an over medium egg. So we're gonna let this go a little bit. By the time it's ready to flip, we're gonna flip the cheese, and I gotta put a little seasoning on this egg. Season. I don't like any food that's halfway seasoned. A little more smoked kosher salt. Y'all stick around, we're getting real close now. Okay, this cheese is ready to flip. The egg's getting real close. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this piece of cheese. That's looking good. It's gonna crisp right up. The egg's looking good. It's about ready to flip. I think I'll go ahead and flip it. Look how this does on this Blackstone. It's so slick. I can't even get the spatula to go underneath to flip it. That's what happens when you season a Blackstone griddle perfectly. Come on, flip. I can't get it to flip. I love it when it does that. All right. We're gonna wait on the egg now. The cheese is about done. We'll be serving up here in just a second. Okay, folks, I believe we're ready to serve up some breakfast. Let's get me a plate over here. Scoop up this tater tot, put it on the plate. The egg's ready. I'm gonna put the egg right on top of the tater tots. And then I got our dessert, our cheese cookie. Oh man, I've had these before. Let me tell you, they are some old kind of good. How does that look? What you say we go to the table and get us a taste of this. Let's move over to the table. All right, folks, let's try a little bite here. Hash browns, Parmesan cheese, Asiago cheese, over medium egg. Let's go in for that first bite. You've got to get you one of these. Oh man, let me try this cheese cracker. Crispy. That's so good. Tastes like a cheese straw. More flavor in it though than a cheese straw. And cheese straws can be a little cakey, you know what I mean? Fry you some cheese like that. Gosh, that's so good. Let me try this. I'm gonna try a little variation. I've got some Alabama white barbecue sauce. I have done this before. Let me put a little on my plate. Believe it or not, this is really good like this. I'm just gonna drag that tater tot through there with that egg on it. Another layer of flavor. Gosh. Sometimes I amaze myself. Hey, look. Go to the store, buy you some tater tots. If you don't have a Blackstone, go in your house, get you a skillet, smash down some tater tots, put some cheese on it of your choice, and let it melt down. Fry you an egg, soft or hard egg, put it on top. Covered and smothered. You got to try this. And oh, that cheese cracker, so good. Hey, thank y'all for joining me today over here at Big Al's Eats. Try this recipe. I promise you, you'll love it. If you don't love it, call me up. I'll come over. I'll eat it for you. Y'all stay in touch with us over here at Big Al's Eats. Ain't no telling what we be doing next. So y'all have a good week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Cheers, folks. Y'all have a good day.